Hey Pisces, how you doing? Excuse me, welcome to your read. Hope you're all well. Thank you for tuning in. It's Saturday the 21st of March 2026. I'm going to do a love tarot read for you and the person that you are connected to in love, connected to in a relationship with, however it stands. Please take what resonates and leave what does not. I'm going to pull some cards for you first, Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Messages for Pisces. Excuse me a minute, I'm going to give these a good shuffle. Messages for Pisces in love and the person they are connected to in love. Messages for Pisces in love. Alright Pisces, you've got the Knight of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords in the upright and the Fool in reverse. So there could be something going on with you and your person at the moment. Could be some pain, some heartbreak, some sort of distance or separation with you both, or you're going through some sort of painful situation together, some sort of heartbreak or disappointment. There's some doubt there, some doubt between you both, some doubt from one of you. And I'm getting that someone is, sorry, I just want to straighten up my camera. Someone's not coming forward with any emotion or feelings or love, or you're feeling doubtful about your person or guarded about them for some reason. So let's get some energy. I don't know what's wrong with my hands or my cards. We're getting off to a very slow start. Alright, let's just, come on, stop messing around. Right, so let's get some messages for your person that you're connected to in love. Messages for the person that Pisces is connected to in love. Messages for the person that Pisces is connected to in love. What do we need to know about the person that Pisces is connected to in love? Judgment in reverse, the Seven of Pentacles in the upright and the Six of Wands in reverse. Your person's waiting on something, or there's some sort of long-term investment, that their long-term vision, investment, a plan, something they're waiting on, they're having patience with, they're waiting, they're persevering to see the outcome on something. They're showing me a fear of change or some sort of doubt. Well, yeah, I got that in when I picked your cards, Pisces. There's some sort of doubt. Now, whether that's from your person or from you or from both of you about the current situation, you'll know how it resonates. Your person's feeling, well, more doubt, lack of confidence. There's also something about a lack of recognition or success. Perhaps they're feeling, excuse me, let me just take a slurp of my tea. Lovely. So yeah, there's an energy of doubt between the both of you, really. Or there's some sort of doubt or cautiousness about going forward in some way. Or your person's feeling not recognised or unappreciated in some way, or just that there's a real lack of success here. They're waiting on something, they've got a long-term plan, but they're it all looks a bit bleak and, well, doubtful, cautious, guarded at the minute. So let's have a look at the relationship, the connection itself between you and your person, Pisces. The energy of the connection or the relationship itself between you and your person in love, Pisces. Oof, okay. Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool in reverse again, and the Lovers in the upright. So There is a big lack of balance here. Something is not fair or not shared, perhaps, or imbalance. Someone is very overwhelmed, overburdened, or they're carrying a lot of responsibilities that they're struggling to handle with. That they're struggling to handle with. Bear with me on this one, Pisces. Yeah. My hands aren't working, and it seems my words aren't working either. So the Fool is here twice in reverse. There's a very guarded, doubtful energy. This is just screaming, someone's very guarded, defensive, doubtful, or there's something about not wanting to make a wrong decision. And there is a decision here to be made. There's the Lovers. Now this could be the connection between a pair of you. Perhaps you have quite a strong, intense bond. Perhaps there's a lot of chemistry between the pair of you. But I'm getting more so that this is about a choice that needs to be made. A choice about a partnership, or perhaps there's more than one person involved here in this connection. Three of Swords is there as well. So there might be an outside influence that is affecting this situation between you both. Could have something to do with money or work, finances. Perhaps your person's waiting on some sort of news about money or a job or their career. Something to do with that. Let's get some advice, universal advice from Spirit for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love. Some guidance, advice from Spirit for Pisces and their person in love. Some guidance, advice for Pisces and their person they are connected to in love. Four of Pentacles in the reverse, the Six of Swords in the upright, and the Hermit in the reverse. Someone's very shut off, very closed up, very shut off, keeping themselves to themselves, isolating themselves, or they're being very guarded, very shut off, very cold, or perhaps they're shutting you out, or you're shutting them out, or they're not saying how they feel, or they're doing a lot of soul searching, thinking about this, but it seems they're quite kind of cut off while they do this. They're not letting you in, or you're not letting them in, however it resonates and whoever it resonates for. There's a transition here, a leaving energy. Something needs to be left behind, or there is an energy of perhaps both of you are thinking about leaving this behind. There's something here to do with finances, with money, that someone is holding on to. Or there's just some sort of issue here with money. Something is dependent on money. And there's a big fear of change, a resistance to change. Something needs to end here in order for some sort of new beginning to happen, some sort of transformation. But there's a lot of doubt and resistance and hesitation here. There's also an avoidant energy. Someone is sort of shutting it out, avoiding it. Now, Pisces, I will pick up some signs, perhaps not that they are that important, but I'll do it anyway because I haven't been doing it lately in my readings. So we've got here, well, we've got Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, a lot of air energy and earth energy. So you could be, Pisces, you could be dealing with a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, or a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Let's see, let's dive in a little bit deeper and see what messages Spirit has for us about all of this. I'd like to know what this new beginning might be about, or I want to know why the Fool is there in reverse twice. Let's start with the Majors. So the Fool is here in reverse for you, Pisces. Why is the Fool here in reverse for Pisces in love? Why is the Fool here in reverse for Pisces in love? Judgment in reverse. That's twice now. So the Fool in reverse is here twice, and Judgment is here in reverse twice. There's a lot of doubt here, a lot of fear of change, a fear of transformation, a very avoidant energy. Someone is very fearful of change. Can't really put it much plainer than that. Or someone's in a heavy energy of denial. That could be both of you. Both of you could be avoiding whatever this is that needs to be resolved. And that other Fool card that is there in reverse, can you tell me more? There's Fool is here twice in reverse for Pisces Spirit, so that must be an important message. Why is the Fool here in reverse for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love? The Three of Pentacles. So there's some sort of communication that needs to happen here, or there's some sort of advice that needs to be taken. Or you could be communicating about this together, or working together on this, talking about this, communicating about it. Or there could be some sort of information that one of you or both of you need to get from an outside source. Again, this could be to do with money, financial matters. Money, financial matters, or work, career. And it's also could be to do with stability. Foundations, stability, security. Why is Judgment here in reverse for your person, Pisces? Why is Judgment here in reverse for the person that Pisces is connected to in love? The Hierophant in reverse. So there could be a commitment here. Perhaps you're married, or there is an issue with marriage or commitment. There's also an energy here of going against the rules, going against tradition. Someone doesn't want to go against tradition, or they feel like they're rebelling or going against tradition, or some sort of commitment here. They're fearing change, they're fearing transition because they feel like they're going against their beliefs or a tradition or a commitment. It goes against their thinking patterns, their ingrained thoughts, their morals, their values. Now, tell me about the Lovers. Tell me about the Lovers. Why is it here for Pisces and their person in love? Why is the Lovers here for Pisces and their person in love? Two of Cups. So yeah, okay, there could be, you know, you may well love each other, or you may well have a good bond or a chemistry together, but I'm getting more so that this is about a choice between love and commitment, love and marriage. choosing love, or a choice between two, perhaps. There is love, there is chemistry, but is there commitment? And is someone already committed elsewhere? Committed elsewhere, have responsibilities, commitments elsewhere, or there is someone else they are committed to or connected to. Tell me about the Hermit in reverse. Why is the Hermit here in reverse energy for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love? The Queen of Wands in the upright. Someone's trying to find their power, their confidence, their determination. Again, I'm going to say, because the energy is now quite heavy on it, there could be a third party here, an external factor, a third angle, a person, place, a thing. Doesn't necessarily have to be another person, could be something that's gotten in the way, a friend, a family member, or yeah, it could be another person. But someone here is shutting off from, they're kind of needing to take their power, take initiative here. They're needing to come out of this Hermit energy and find their firepower, their confidence, their courage. They're needing to take the lead here, take action. Tell me about the Six of Swords. Why is the Six of Swords here for Pisces and the person that they are connected to in love? Knight of Swords in reverse, Temperance just flipped over. I'm just going to take one. Just felt to do that. Six of Wands in reverse again. Knight of Swords in reverse, Temperance in reverse, Four of Cups. More indecisive, doubtful, unbalanced energy. Disappointment, guilt perhaps, avoidance of acceptance of something. And someone who doesn't want to make a wrong decision, they're an impulsive or silly decision that they might regret, and I feel like they're so stuck in it that it's stopping them from making a decision at all, because they're sort of frozen in fear, frozen in the indecision itself. Three of Swords. Why is it here for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love? Eight of Swords. Yeah, someone's trapped in their mind, in their thoughts, in their negative, anxious or worried thinking. They're just trapped in their head, being held prisoner in their head, in their thoughts. Or they're, you know, anxious, worried. Ten of Wands. And they're overburdened, overwhelmed. It's a weight. Someone's feeling a weight on their shoulders. Temperance and balance is needed. Or they've got a lot of responsibilities, or it's just whatever it is, it's too much. They're feeling overwhelmed, they're trapped in their mind about it, and they're absolutely frozen from the anxiety, the worry, and the responsibility of it all. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Why is it here for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love? The Two of Cups. Why is it here for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love? Seven of Wands in reverse. Nine of Cups in reverse. Someone is just, I keep repeating it, but it's a really heavy energy. Someone's just exhausted about thinking about this, of dealing with it, of trying to deal with it, and they're getting so exhausted and overwhelmed by it, they're hiding from it. They're shutting the door on it. They're putting the hermit cloak on and shutting it out, hiding from it. Someone's also, I'm getting something to do with money. Someone is, money is an important factor here. Material comfort, material assets, or someone's quite materialistic. They enjoy material comforts and security that money brings. And they're perhaps not willing to sacrifice that. There is love, there is chemistry perhaps, but there is also money. And I'm getting the energy of someone that values money and the security that it brings a little bit more than love and chemistry. Or this decision that needs to be made. They're choosing money perhaps. Choosing their own stability, their own security, their own financial comfort. Tell me about the Seven of Pentacles. Why is it here for the person they are connected to? Why is it here for Pisces and the person they are connected to in love? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here for the person that Pisces is connected to in love? Two of Cups, again. So there is love. Or there is a mutual connection, or whatever this is. There is love, there is a connection, but there is also a waiting, a patience energy, a perseverance energy, a long-term goal here. Or you're just waiting to see what happens. Or they're waiting to see what happens. And this is about love, partnership, choice. What to walk towards, who to walk towards, who to walk away from. Commitments that are already in place, responsibilities that are already in place, security and stability and finances, maybe shared finances, shared assets. Perhaps this person is married. Tell me about the Six of Wands in reverse energy. Why is the Six of Wands here in reverse energy for the person that Pisces is connected to in love? Ten of Cups in reverse. There you go. So you could have family with this person. You could be married with children. Or this could be about someone who is married with children, or a family with responsibility, with commitments. Things, people that they have to take care of. Ten of Cups in reverse. That is a connection, a relationship, a marriage, a partnership that is struggling. There's some sort of shattered dream, broken sort of bond, disconnection, domestic disharmony. Right, let's get one from the top of each deck. Ace of Cups in reverse. King of Swords in the upright. Four of Pentacles again in reverse. Queen of Swords in the upright. King of Pentacles in the upright. Two of Pentacles in the upright. Four of Wands in reverse. The King of the Queen and the Queen of Swords. This could have something to do with legal matters. Or someone here is having to be very detached, logical, and using their intelligence, their leadership, trying to make a fair, wise, logical decision. Let's put these into their suits for you, Pisces. One moment. So pretty much what I've got throughout the reading, Pisces. There is a commitment here. There's a choice to be made. There's some sort of choice to be made that someone is avoiding making, or very overwhelmed about this choice, this decision they need to make. There's something that needs to come to an end here before something can begin. Stability, security, finances, money comes into it in a major way. Major way. Someone is questioning, well, where they're most secure, where they're most stable, where they're most comforted, I guess, where their comfort lies, where their stability lies. Could have been some conflict, tension, friction that they're trying to avoid. Perhaps they're trying to do this in a harmonious, balanced way. They don't want to get into any more conflict or friction. This could be to do with legal matters, divorce, or commitment, or responsibilities, whatever it is. There's a big decision to be made, and someone is very, very fearful, resistant, or stuck in the decision-making process itself. There is love here, perhaps there is chemistry, but this involves more than two people, for sure. This involves two people, three people, an external commitment, a family, a home, perhaps. And there's a lot to be dealt with here. It's not just a simple factor of love and chemistry and all that, you know. Yes, that's nice, but that's not the reality of a situation like this. There may well be love, there may well be chemistry, but there's a whole lot of everything else to be dealt with before some sort of new beginning or love or chemistry can be acted upon. And by the looks of these messages, these cards, this energy, it's no easy burden to bear. And whoever is dealing with this, they are heavily burdened, heavily overwhelmed, and it's too much for them, perhaps at the moment, to deal with. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Hope this helped, hope it resonated. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up, and if you would like more readings from me, please click the bell at the top of my page and you'll get a notification when I next upload a reading. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye bye.